Hey guys, this is Arm Productions, aka Foxy73, and I am back in Nameless, the one thing you must recall. Full version, not the demo, and I'm sorry I kinda didn't upload more from the demo, but then I finally got the game and I wouldn't bother to play the demo then. And holy shit, isn't this exciting? I think it's exciting. Really. And I don't know if this is I know Fairham's path and blah 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 blah, but I won't forget about it, don't worry. But Nameless, I'm going to play this, and I'm looking forward to this because I've played the demo, and even though I've done that, I don't really know what to expect. But I'm going for lands. I already know it. Lands. Just you wait. And I don't know what to do, so I'm probably going to lose. Let's begin. By the way, this I can change the names? What? What? Okay, what's the name of my first doll? Is that like referring in real life? My first doll? I'm confused. Truth to be told, I never played with dolls when I was little. I played with plastic animals. So, let's see. You know what? I actually still have a doll now. It's like one of those really expensive ones that I had a flip with once. You know what? I'll call that. And if this is totally awful, then should it be a boy's or a girl's name? I'm so confused. It's just 1 second in the game and I'm already totally confused. I have to decide on something. Boy or girl name? Alright. Fuck it all. I'm going to put in the name June, which is the doll that I own right now. Haha. If you want a picture, I might be able to. But it's not that interesting, is that now? Alright. So I have to select a piece. I'm confused. Forget the name! What? I can't select those over here though. I can only select this one. So why do I have to select? Alright. This one then. I'm confused! Okay. I know this one. This is my name. Hopefully. I'm Nana. Hi, nice to meet you. Prologue. Confused? What are you talking about? Who's confused? I'm not confused. Alright. Blinding white lights fills my sight. My arms and legs feel lighter and soon I feel my body holder. It's so slow. Where am I? Maybe in a dream. I gather the strength to walk forward despite my feet barely touching the ground. No matter how far I go. I have to put the volume down. Oh wait, I can't. If it's too loud, then it's my fault. Ha! Oops. I'm really good at this. I open my eyes, but I can't see or hear anything. I stop and look around. This place, so pure and clean. For some reason, I feel sad. Alright, the volume is killing me. There we go. I'm happy now. But such extreme beauty can only belong in another world. I see something blurred far away. I couldn't see properly because of the glaring light coming at me from all directions. all I could make out was a tall person and another slightly shorter. 2 people? Are you really okay with that? Yes. Do you believe? Who are they? What are they talking about? I do not know. Your answer does not match your actions. Ah, alright. That is what suits you right now. Do as you please. Except, remember that you are responsible for the consequences of your choice. Do not forget that everything was done solely by your own will. I understand. Now then, take this. The tall man hands over something. And the man who took it looked down for a while and slowly turned to my side. His lips seemed to move a little. What? He seems to be talking to me. Let's go a little closer. Suddenly, fierce wind started to rip through. The wind seemed to will me out of this place. Hold on! Not yet! Wait, I haven't! Along the wind, a myriad of feathers flew around and blocked my sight. I was saying until now, this is beautiful. I parted through the wind blowing towards me, and made my way to him with all the strength I had. The moment I thought I finally reached him, I fell into a bottomless pit along with countless feathers. I was woken up by the noisy alarm clock. Is it morning? But I think I was dreaming about something just until now. I keep tracing my memory, but still fuzzy from sleep. I cannot remember. I don't dream often, so the feeling after having one feels strange. The most recent dream was... right, it was then. It was when Grandpa died, about 3 years ago from now. The day I fell asleep, tired from remembering my grandpa who was no longer by my side. I had a dream about waking up to a peaceful morning with him. In my dream, I saw him smiling and waking me up as always, telling me, "You'll be late if you don't get up now." And the next morning, when I realized that his smile was all just a dream... Oh, no, this won't do. Let's just think happy thoughts in the morning. Anyway, it's definitely been a long time since I had a dream. I drew the curtains as soon as I got out of bed. The windows were slightly wet from the rain last night, but as a result, the sky was incredibly clear. Whoa, the weather is so good today. Grandpa, isn't it perfect to hang out the laundry? I stare at the small framed picture on the desk. This house used to be a place where 2 people, my grandpa and I, used to live. He took care of me instead of my parents who went abroad for research. I listened to him more after I grew up, because I'd lived with him since I was little. Most pictures are of Grandpa and I. Grandpa's smile was in all the pictures pinned at the board above the desk. I cannot even begin to describe the amount of shock I received when he passed away from a chronic illness. Days passed by with me constantly passing out from crying so hard. Unable to bear seeing me like this, my parents suggested that I move to the States with them, but I shook my head. I didn't want to be a burden to their research, but more importantly, I couldn't leave this house. This house itself was so full of memories I had with Grandpa. She's being stubborn. Seriously, honey, it's serious, honey. She's stubborn like her grandfather. She won't budge. Are you sure it would be all right? Please don't be like that. You don't have to worry about our work. No, it's fine. All of my friends are here. I went to gratitude in Korea. Oh, so we're in Korea. Nice. If you say so. All right. As they commonly say, no parent can persuade a child otherwise. I saw them off and their disappointed smiles as I became alone in this house. The house is a bit too big to live in by myself. I slowly looked around the living room. Grandpa, it's already been over a year. Time sure flies by really fast, doesn't it? Around the house there are still many traces of him. There are still many traces of him other than the pictures. I'm living to the fullest just by myself, so don't worry. At first I wasn't sure, I wasn't used to be alone, so every night I blankly stared inside the empty house. And every time it just made me feel more and more lonely. But everything is alright. Because I have those kids. I checked the desk model with diaries and pens, and on the shelf next to it were my most cherished treasures. They are the joys of my life, and my precious friends who gave me back my smile. Everyone had a good night's sleep. Mom's right. I'm really a carbon copy of Grandpa. He really loved books, and it was his hobby to collect antique books. So this house always smelled of all kinds of books, and in my case, it was my hobby to collect dolls. Croupy Doll is the company that produced these dolls. I call it the company that gives dolls souls. The first day I got to know about the Croupy Doll through the internet, I had this intense feeling. After that day, I started collecting the allowance my parents sent me. And finally, one day, as I desperately hoped for, I got my first doll. He died after I bought my first doll, and that's when I devoted myself to collecting dolls. Collecting dolls became more important to my life because I was left alone in this huge empty house. I ended up getting 4 more dolls, and now I have 5 in total. Don't tell me that means I actually called one of the dolls June, which is a girl name. That's going to be so fun. They were quite expensive to buy, but for their average student, so I had to cut back on other expenses. Whoops. What happened? Alright, let's see at the doll with the silver hair, cause that's Lance. Hi, young master. This doll standing there flaunting his long, shiny silver hair is Lance, the first doll I ever bought. I thought so. Lance was the one doll that always stood by me when Grandpa was alive. Let's look at Yuri. I see the tallest doll among the 5. The tall black-haired doll with slender body and model-like feel is Yuri. Unlike the existing doll in Croupy Doll's adult line, he seems realistic and looks like an mature adult male. The number of visitors still explodes when I post pictures of you on the blog. It was Yuri who saved my blog from wasting away to rot. I've received a lot of comments when I upload pictures of him. Whatever, I think like that too. His broad shoulders and beautiful figure oozes sexiness. I'm glad you like your dolls, Nana. It's as if he's telling us with his body, I am cool. I doubt more explanation is needed. I have to end the episode here. This was part 1. I am so much going to do this. See you in the next part. I love it so far. Bye.